God's creation. We gotta get back to business, His business. We gotta get back to living righteous. Because nobody's gonna give us what we deserve, our work. It probably work when you're naive and young, but as you get older, nobody's gonna help you. Nobody's gonna look out for you like God. Nobody's gonna protect you, preserve your life, and put blessings on your path. We gotta get back to God's business as people of a community. In so many filling communities, we need to get back to righteousness. We gotta get back on post for our bloodline. We want to see others for a piece of man-made material. We want to see others be broken, so we want to bring up their triggers, but we ain't healing from our own. And it's like how dare people get upset when others want to serve God and want to live right and heal. Like, how dare you get mad as if I was living my life for you? As if you were there for me every stage of my life where I was broken and lacking and empty and broken. People love to bring up triggers of things one did wrong, but they're not covering their own issues. And it's the love of God that's keeping me grounded and not really go there, because it's not really helpful. But what are we doing as a community? What are we showing ones behind us in our bloodline? If we love our family, if they're going to say they're healing and better than me in so many of their family lives, what are they showing their family? And what are they showing the community? Being toxic is the way to go. You can present things, but there's some people that can see through your mask. There's some people, different stages of life, they can see what you hide. It's foolishness for money, for gain, for power, but not using their own divine power to lead and be in their purpose. What are we doing? In so many different environments, and this is my experience, I can speak on it. I'm not talking about people. Because I'm not going to stoop that low. If I stoop low, I'm going to expose the hell out of them. And I'm going to speak on facts. This ain't going to be nothing personal at all. And I don't want to go there. It's not worth to go there. But in different environments, people are used for gain. But they want power. They want thrills. And they get handouts from people helping them to gain monetary power. But really, on the back end is monetary gain. It's like, what happened to them healing? What happened to their work? You're going to shame me. Show me how to heal. Show me how to be better. I can speak on this. If I'm looking up at you, you talking trash down on me, and you living a trashy life, you mad because I won't entertain the demons that you operate from. You mad because I won't go back to the devilish ways that I healed from. But I wish these same people reflect on their work and their value. If I didn't love God, I wouldn't be even saying this. I would be just on go too hard, too much, for the wrong reasons and wrong purposes, for emptiness, for vanities, and out of ego and pride. I wish these souls were healed. Because overall, they labeling a lot of people as mentally ill, and if they heal, I don't think they would have those labels no more. But it's something they have to heal with their relationship with Most High, and stop idolizing things and money and status and power and wanting to be a bully and harass others. You got your own you need healing from. How you think you're gonna survive when it's your turn to heal? What do you think you're gonna go through? Healing is not easy, but it's necessary. We forgot about the will of God. We forgot about purpose. We forgot about real fulfillment. And we blindsided by what's in front of us, around us. Living in regret by our choices. And not even warning generations behind us or in front of us about our choices. We sitting on our greatness. It's a group of people. And then being used to support a narrative from wicked people that got all kind of judgment from Most High. I'm not perfect, but I'm saying I had to heal from a lot of things. I ain't the one to judge people. That's why I try to mind my business. I don't be in people's way. I don't be in people's business. I don't want nothing. I mean, nada. I don't want the thread on their clothes. I don't want the food they eat. I don't want the supplies they have. I don't want that. I don't know what it took for them to get that. constantly want to send people that's emotionally unstable, or a wave of people to create me to be mentally unstable, is weakness, because we all need healing. And it's sad. It's not just sad towards me, it's sad to all of us, because we all got worth, we all got value, we all got purpose from God. And then when I'm distanced, people have the audacity to think I'm being bougie. I ain't being bougie. I'm focused on my choice. I'm focused on my path. I'm not changing my mind who comes around and how people feel and they want to have a tantrums. I'm grown. I could deal with rejection. I had to deal with rejection from so many places, from different people who were paid to dislike me. But find out they didn't love themselves. And then I had to look at real rejection that wasn't from ops, that wasn't man-made. I had to look at that and heal that. I had to go to God with it. This is my testimony, this is my path, this is my choice, this is my life. I'm not letting anybody make no choices. Their opinions don't hit home, and they can't make a trauma bond, because I don't want nothing that they have. I don't even hate these people, but I wish they were healed for their own value and their work. If you being wicked for a gain of money, you telling Most High, I don't trust you. I don't love you. I don't want nothing that you will offer me. I'm going to play with the demons. I'm going to play with demonic spirits. And there's multiple things we do as people that we play with demonic spirits. It's not just the drinking. It's not just the drugs. But locking out your conscience, you automatically, it's not even you, it's us as people. We automatically give the enemy access to us. A lot of the things I'm talking about with healing is not just with character, it's not just with habits, it's with thought patterns and having access to higher learning. It's with walking with authority. It's with recognize we all covered by grace. The government can't look after us like God can look after us. A job can't look and fulfill us and look after us like God can fulfill and look after us. Mama and daddy can't look after us like God can. Because many in the community If they're healing, I got much respect for them, but I still don't have nothing for them. There's no manipulation with me on my healing path. There's many who will heal or will get right with Most High, but they get off track and they become manipulators because they want power or operate out of ego. I'm constantly in tune with the Spirit of God and His works to find out what else can I regulate, what else can I grow into, what else can I devolve in, what else can I detach from, what else can I enhance. What woke me the heck up was recognizing how many things welcome demonic spirits. They openly, bluntly, openly says it on the liquor. One, it can, I forgot what is it, but it's a warning label about this the drink of spirits. It's linked to spirits. I'm saying from my view of how I deal with some people, a large group of people in different areas, in large amounts. Up to this point, have been used by a wicked agency that don't even see their own work. That's rejecting their own work. That's toxic. They want to project negativity on me. That's toxic. How long can you live with these negative spirits that you're not even performing at your best? That even if somebody in your community come in and they're toxic, you're not even showing them the way on how to be healthy and positive. We need to get real as a community and stop pointing fingers at each other and take out our own trash of our own life. I don't got no room to talk about nobody. Because I got loads of things I healed from that people love to bring up and think that's so much of fragile, like I live in that. But I had to heal from that. So I try to give folk an opportunity to heal from their own issues. Like, do you remember God's love for yourself? Because if you remember God's love for yourself, you're not going to think low or brokenness on somebody else. You're going to push them or have some tough love to give them, to help them wake up, remember who they are, how God sees them. But to think one is going to have enough power to distract or deter one off their path, no, I've been through too much purging, sweetheart. No, if anyone has went through the amount of purging and healing and brokenness as I have, You wouldn't let nobody. It doesn't matter if it's your companion. It doesn't matter if it's family. It wouldn't matter if anybody has went through any kind of deep, intense healing in multiple areas: childhood trauma, adulthood trauma, addictions, healing from lust, healing from brokenness, healing from rejection, healing from emptiness, healing from not being fulfilled. You went through intense healing in multiple areas. You wouldn't let nobody get in your way either. I ain't hearing that. Nah. It's not even an option. I'm saying all this because I love God. And I'd rather burn in hell to hate his people. But I'm not about to keep on being manipulated by his people either. But I can't help but see what the spirits that's around that keep them bound and want to play with me. But seeing them, can't help but seeing that. I said it before. Before I have an encounter with an enemy, I deal with the spirit. I deal with the spirits before I actually have an encounter with them. Who reveals that is the Spirit of God. It may sound like I'm talking delusional, but after you heal in so many areas and keep God as your focus, he's going to reveal things to you. It's because he loves you. He loves all his people. If he done it for me, I can't imagine what he'll do for many souls, many people. I'd rather burn in hell to project trauma or karma or block their blessings. And idolize things. It's like, wake the heck up. Do you know your value? Do you know your worth? And then when you find that, you wouldn't want to get in somebody else's flow and their way. We gotta heal as people. We gotta heal. We gotta get real with Most High. It's not about being religious, because in sin you see all kinds of spirits that keep us bound, that wants to mold our mind and our emotions and our thinking and our heart space. Why? Why does the enemy, in general, why does the enemy wants us to block? Why does the enemy wants to reject that, block that, tune that out, but wants to have power over that? With wickedness, with hurt, with pain. Why does the enemy want power over that? Because when you heal, you wake up purpose. And that healing and seeing purpose, it brings out what's in the hidden. It brings fulfillment. It does multiple things. That's not worth this material value. It's not worth. But sure as heck worth the finding. I really do wish a lot of men in the community, and I ain't hating men. I'm not hating men. I'm not projecting negativity on them. I'm not projecting belittling them, their manhood, their identity, their purpose, what they entertain and all that. I ain't doing none of that. None of that. But I do pray that they heal, they can rise up and lead like they're supposed to. I do pray that they heal, they can operate out of a solid foundation, not ego and not ways of the flesh. Not to belittle them, not to be with them, but to respect them from their identity and their purpose. It's bananas for how many lustful men thinking I'm still at that low state or that broken woman that I used to be, and I'm going to keep on putting up with men's trash. I've been through too much. I can't go back to that. I can't go back to operating out of that. It's no way I could. Emotionally, mentally, spiritually, there's no way. They coming at me with this agenda like I'm thirsty or desperate, or their energy is. But then they looking at it as, oh, we not caring about you saying no. I barely survived. I barely made it to even heal. I can't imagine how it would be if I still was that broken woman, that lustful woman. It's like they don't care about me standing on my boundaries and standing my ground and my choice, but I'm supposed to overlook their issues in the current. I'm supposed to overlook them not walking in their purpose and not healing and loving themselves. Yeah, okay. I'm not supposed to talk about that though. I'm not supposed to bring that up though. And what kind of karma we getting? What kind of karma is coming from the next generation? It's not even just karma, but the strongholds. If you deal with some type of issue, you should heal at least enough for yourself and the next one in your bloodline. Because energetically and spiritually, strongholds are in your life. What do you think is being presented to them when you communicate with them? Strongholds, demonic spirits. They don't look at what we say, they look at what we do. I'm not at that stage or place in my life I could carry someone else's burden. No, you got to do your own healing. You got to do your own work. I can show you the way. I can show you how to get there. I can remind you, but I can't do it 24 hours a day. I have my own life to attend to. I have my own work I have to find. I have my own healing I have to do. That's what the word says, to show thyself approved to God, not to man. Had to heal from many stages of narcissistic abuse, of overgiving to toxic people, to manipulative people who will make lies, set up a situation to be abused, verbally abused, to be lustful, to entertain distractions. It don't matter if it was a wealthy person or poor person. There's always somebody that's in the path that want to distract one's view. It's like, no, enough is enough. But I don't even see it. It's just that I'm fighting strongly more in the spirit, because that's what it really, the healing and breaking free from needs to happen. It needs to happen in the spirit. So in many areas of my life, I'm not giving the devil no access to me alone. In my mind, in my heart, in many areas the enemy is attacking. I'm not giving him no access and no areas for him to break me. I'm not idolizing no pain. I'm not moved by things that I entertain or do no more. That was that broken woman that was afraid of growing and healing and purging, idolizing people, circumstances, situations. I'm not doing that no more. I'm cool with being rejected. I'm cool with being last in line. It didn't stop God from blessing me. It didn't stop God from healing me. It didn't stop God from restoring me. So if the grace reached me at the back of the line and even being rejected, I can't imagine how much more the grace of God will multiply and I would receive more of his works if I get right and keep him more of my focus. I didn't sign up to just be willy-nilly with my free will. I didn't sign up to get along with folk who want to be evil and not accountable, but want to create destruction in my life as if I have to answer up to it. Hell no. How you gonna want to use me, talk down on me, and then constantly be on this rotation of harassing, but you not healing? But you bugging me because I'm healing? You bugging me because I'm minding my business? You bugging me because you signed up to be a op and all these tactics are it, it's not much more that one can do, that they can't stand on what they're saying without revealing themselves. They already revealed themselves. There's no reason even to fear you. You don't want to blow your cover, but you want me broken? I mean, create all these circumstances to make one mentally unstable. It's seen through. It's seen through in multiple things, multiple factors. It's seen through. And it makes you weak. And being wicked, it don't matter what lifestyle and what you choose to be wicked, it don't support your man or womanhood. That's something I had to heal from and experience. That's something I had to witness as well. And it's pointless to confront folk about what they really doing and the real motives and who they are, because they're gonna play it off. They're gonna reject it. Yeah, they're gonna try to blow it up or make a argument and reject it and all that crap. Yeah, I'm not going for all it. I ain't hearing all it. Certain people will play being destructive, and certain people, when the destruction stop, come back around when the toxic habits or events are not active. Man, please. I want to hate you, do hateful words to you on Monday, and not like you throughout the whole thing. But I'm getting paid to do it, so I'm going to do it. And then play it off like it's about this circumstance, but I really don't like you. But late days later, I got to make up with you and play it off like we're cool. Stand on what you talking about. Stand on that. People get it twisted. Just because I'm nice, that means, oh, I'm gonna let you have access to me. Hell no. And it's not even about holding grudges. It took real work to heal and be accountable for myself and be grown enough to take care of myself. I don't got no room for the roller coaster rides. I don't got no room. I'll be wrong to talk about how much healing folks need to do. Then that's messy. But why these same folks can't stand on what they talking about or whatever they doing, whatever it is, whatever mood they in, stand on that and mind their business. Focus on them. Love them. Love God and self. Because entertaining idols and putting all these things before God is not fulfilling nobody's soul. People in positions of power getting gains off of your habits, and you not healing to put labels on one. And they're doing it to all of us to fight against each other. I don't know what kind of money they giving out for folk to be my op, but it's not no wealth. I really wish and pray that a lot of people heal so they realize God has wealth lined up for them. Real wealth, real healing, real love, real blessings, real fulfillment. That's the only thing I have for these souls. That's the only thing I have for these people. It's a strong wish that they heal. Why? Because nobody really wants to have a conversation with me about the lifestyle of being full of issues and brokenness and having no fulfillment. The things we'll go to for fulfillment, it's not even really fulfillment. And if some of them was to have a real conversation with me, I'm talking about the same people who would do things to bring on triggers, do the same thing, same individuals who would set up traps, these ops. If they was to have that conversation with me about wickedness and what real fulfillment one doesn't really receive in these lifestyles, I would ask them, why are they still bound to those things? But nobody really want to have a conversation with me. So that's to say, don't trigger me if you don't want to have a real conversation about shadow work and healing. Because that's what's going to happen. I'm not trying to trigger no one. But I want to respect people of what their real worth is. That's what stops trauma. Having a genuine heart and soul. The same things the enemy attacks, they once broken and tarnished and hateful and full of judgment and full of just foulness. Remembering the real love of God being genuine, how he's genuine with his grace to oneself. How can you be judgmental and on a high horse, or to think you better than anybody else? I can even say that about myself. And I'm not even trying to be by those labels or mindset. But I can't treat people the way they deserve to be treated if they present something different from what they're talking about. One, nobody's going to keep on playing with me and manipulating me. Period. Two, you got to go find your own happiness. And I pray that you do. And this is sad. Because it's not just one or two people Satan is attacking. He's attacking a group of us, and a lot of us are blind to it. I had to hear, recognize Satan not just attacking me, he's attacking my ops as well. He's brainwashing them. Mentally, spiritually, he's distracting them. He's molding them to entertain things of the world and forget about their soul and forget about their well-being, their health, their calling, their purpose. I said it before, that prophetic dream when I asked God my purpose, he revealed me praying, and those who was coming after me, that was part of a statue, when that statue represented the agency, and those got closer to me, their light came about, and they went on their way. They was on their path. But in the dream, I wasn't focused on that light. I was focused on my own relationship. That's what happened when you truly heal. You're not focused on nobody. You find your worth. You find one who's the love of your soul, the one who makes you great. Have greatness all around you and in front of you on your path. Satan not just attacking me. He's brainwashing those who want to idolize money, drugs, ego, pride, works of the flesh. And for this lame court case that's whack as hell. Like we all wasn't able in the work and not able to heal. That's like telling a drug addict, you always a drug addict, and you heal from the addictions of being an addict. But the world, for gain, all for gain off someone else's pain. They want to keep one at the label. They're not comfortable with none of us healing. It don't matter who we are. It doesn't matter how God look at us. It doesn't matter about our calling. It doesn't matter about our work. They're not comfortable with us healing, because when we heal, we can see through individuals. We can see that spirit that keep them bound, that wants to keep us bound. There's no such thing as you healing and you growing with God and He don't reveal things to you. It's not about prophetic. It's not about illusions. It's about walking with truth. And He gonna reveal it to you because He love you. He love all His people. This is why I ask Most High, reveal to me how you see. Reveal it to me how you see them. How you see them, because it's going to stop trauma. It's going to stop karma. It's going to stop the manipulation. It's going to stop foul spirits from entering. It's going to stop curses from happening. It's not just going to happen towards them. If I was to be wicked, it'll happen to me too, and vice versa. I don't want to be in a position where I got to pull up a mirror at these folks and remind them who they are. Every time you bring up a trigger, I don't mind pulling up a mirror and reminding them who they are. It probably would feed pride and ego. So maybe I should bring up what they are operating in and bound to. We as a people, we have forgot how much God loves us. And we think in society, those who run society and the government is God. The way people are performing and acting. Did they forget that the government was wicked to our ancestors? How did the government become wealthy? Again, I'm not perfect. At the beginning of this message, I said, I'm trying to stay focused on my choice, my decisions, my path. I'm not in nobody's Kool-Aid going off about them or telling them about themselves. I'm minding my business. I'm trying to stay on my own path. I know my free will and my rights. But nobody can make me turn around and go back to that broken woman. Not only I healed from that, but I had to outgrow it as well. I'm at a different stage in my life. Overall, I'm not trying to put nobody down. I'm trying to respect them how God sees them, but they don't see themselves. for gain. People are operating in lustful, operating out of lust. But we don't got no love for self, and we don't got no love for somebody else, operating out of lust. At some point of being wicked, had to see those foul spirits, and also on the path of healing, had encounters, experiences with foul spirits to really heal from. It's not no pretty thing. It's not no pretty path. It's not no pretty experience. It's ugly. It's distasteful. What are we showing our loved ones when we go around them with the spirits and habits and mindsets we carry? What are we showing them? It's okay to be wicked. It's okay to be narcissistic. It's okay to have addictions. It's okay to be bound to our flesh. How selfish of us to show them that when they may not experience the world the way we experience the world. And a lot of people we need each other to be accountable, walking healing. Because you walking in your worth and your value is necessary, not just for yourself. It's not just for self. Activating your purpose is necessary on this earth because God put purpose in you. It's like I have to recognize all my senses. My flesh gets upset when folk try to mold me with their projectives and their narratives and their motives. But my spirit sees, and my heart feels the emptiness. My mind comprehends what it's like. So I gotta choose which path is important to attend to of listening and being in tune. Because the flesh always wants to rule, but the spirit, there's wisdom there. There's power there. It's how you're learning there. And if I accept that, then he reveals truth. How can we hear we idolizing the government and money and power, doing wicked things for power, but we don't recognize the power within? A lot of women in the community, I wish they know I have nothing but genuine love for you. I wish you the best. I wish you fulfillment, greatness. But know this, I got enough love for Most High to not even compete with you. Not have no beef with you. But that was sent by someone who want us to both, all of us, to not be awakened to our own power. That was destruction that wanted a molding over our thinking, so we won't answer up to our greatness. Imagine how great souls and people, every area of their life, it was healing. God bring restoration to each area that they release to God to. They get restoration, power, fulfillment, and every time you heal, you get more completeness in your life, in your being, your identity. We wasn't made to entertain and be molded by the world, entertain things of the world. The world didn't birth us. It came from man and woman, but who made man and woman? God. So I wish a lot of people to heal, and it's not to shame them at all. Not at all. Not for money, not for power, not to shame them for what they go through, but for their fulfillment, their purpose. And to stop trauma, karma, generational curses, foul spirits, manipulation. The tactics may be fake, but this is real for me. This healing path I'm on is real for me. Because I experienced some things where grace came in and woke me the heck up, and I can't go back to sleep. I can't go back to that broken place. It was fragile. And if anybody experienced real grace of God, they don't play with life or anything God give them. I pray you be blessed going in and coming out. I pray that you heal. I pray that you evolve. I pray you reach the highest height where no man can stop you, break you, intimidate you. I pray that you reach your highest height and multiply that with the glory of God. I pray that you show your bloodline what healing is like, what recovery is like. I pray that you can be strong in God and make way for His works all in your life. Constant blessings throughout your lifespan. This is what I wish for a lot of folk who I come in contact with that show me wickedness, that do me dirty, and they think I'm easy to manipulate or get over. No, I'm not nice to you for your own being, your own well-being. No. I want to stop trauma. I want to stop karma. I want to stop the foolishness even I participated in. This is real for me. lot of us, we don't know how gifted and talented and anointed we are till we heal. I'm not causing beef. I'm not putting nobody down. I want to see God bless those around me and who I've encounters with. That would naturally make me reflect on God, do more shadow work, do more correcting in my own personal life thought patterns that make me want to worship God more seriously, more intimately. What you mean? You're supposed to be my brothers and sisters in Christ, not my enemies. Want to go through their entire life creating enemies. It creates trauma. It creates blockages. And it doesn't just stop one person from healing. It stops everyone involved from healing. Again, I wish a lot of people not just heal, but realize how much God has major blessings, major great things in store for them. Major, big blessings, and purpose is part of it. God doesn't put no small seed in any of his creation. When you keep him as your focus, man, there's so much greatness he shows you, he put within you. You can't limit God, and you can't limit how much power he put in you. It's something you have to discover. A lot of people in the body of Christ are missing because they're entertaining things of the world. They're feeding their habits, but they're not on their post. Get on your post for your bloodline and for your soul and for your purpose, your calling, who you are. Not just your bloodline needs you, your community needs you. Entertaining foul spirits, when you get older, it's not as glamorous as it started off with. That's an illusion Satan feeds a lot of us. It's not particular people. He gets us in with those familiar spirits. And how many things are attached to familiar spirits? I looked it up last night. I was speaking on it, and I said it was a lot. But looking it up and double checking it, oh my God. I wanted to tremble. The body of Christ, a large amount is missing. Some meant to lead, some are meant to be prayer warriors, some meant to intercessors, some are preachers, some are meant to walk in the fivefold ministry, the fivefold gifts. There's a lot of us are missing. We idolizing things, people, material. But what happened to waking the God that's within us, that's all around us, and walking with the Holy Spirit? We got to stop playing with that grace that's over our lives. Example, I give a hardcore example, and I'm not ashamed of it, but I had to wake the hell up. Lust almost killed me. I was close to having HIV from messing around with lust and honey traps. I'd be a fool to entertain it now. I would be a fool to forget about the grace of God that was covering me in my wickedness and my sin. I would be a fool. A honey trap that was sent to me on purpose, that was narcissistic, an enemy, but was hidden behind lust. Could have been prevented if I wasn't entertained by lust, if I wasn't bound by lust. A lot of mistakes occurred in my own life I had to heal from and grow up and accept wisdom and detach from. But I learned about God's grace. But I also learned how Satan was playing with my life and my health. And that's another thing too. When you have relations, you're in communion with spirits. You're binding one spirit. That's what married people do. That's what you do. You're trying to multiply and be in union with one another. Oh my God. I had to break so many soul ties. And I thought it was killing me. Felt like the healing was coming so strongly, it was killing me. But that was the wickedness that was killing me. I'll be a fool to go back to that. I can't undo it. So I really do pray a lot of people heal their relationship with Most High. They wake up to their purpose and get in alignment. But so much is missing in their lives. But the real them is missing. And they're needed. Who they truly are, who they really called to, is needed. Their gifts, their wisdom, their testimony, their unique gifts and calling, their anointing, they're needed.